What's going on, everybody? It is your Tuesday edition of H&J Talk Sports here with breaking news off the presses, Harry. It's hot off the... If Harry's here on a Tuesday, you know it's important. Am I right?
That's the word.
It's not that important, but it's news nonetheless. So, Harry, rumors were floating around that Mike Tomlin was in running for the USC coaching job. I don't know how they started. I heard it started with a radio host, but I think it was like an actual USC paper reported that he was one of like the 4 coaches in the running for this job.
Yeah, I read that it was Carson Palmer dropped the name.
Yes. So when he said that, I thought it sounded ridiculous. I think a lot of people did, but a lot of people were running with it too. But today, in true Tomlin fashion, he addressed the rumors. Are you ready for what he said?
What'd he say?
This is better. I mean, this is vintage Mike Tomlin times 10, I feel like here. So here's what he said. I was going to try to do a Mike Tomlin impression, but I think that would be offensive, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to read it. He said, "I don't have time for that speculation. That's a joke to me. I have one of the best jobs in all professional sport. Why would I have any interest in coaching college football? Damn. Never say never, but never. There's not a booster with a big enough blank check." Wow.
I believe him. I can't imagine him going.
That's pretty definitive.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I think college coaches change so much unless you're really, really good and hit it off.
Yeah.
And the Steelers are like one of the few organizations that will keep a coach for a long time.
And, there's certain coaches that kind of bounce back and forth, but they still feel like college coaches. Mike Tomlin never felt like a college coach to me. That's kind of like, I think in also in the question, he said something about, I don't see people putting Andy Reid or people like that in those rumors. Like those are people, they're professional coaches. They're not going to go coach college football.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's some smoke, when there's smoke, there's fire. I'm sure USC's trying.
They might have reached out.
They might reach out and say, hey, we can offer you, this amount of money and stuff. But I'd be super surprised if he decides to leave.
No,
I
just love the answer. I expected him to come out and say something like, we don't have time for this stuff. Typical Tomlin, but I love how he added the not a big enough blank check to get me there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's getting paid really well. It's the NFL. If you're an NFL coach, you're getting paid. And he's been there for a while.
Yep.
He's not going.
I love it. Well, with that said, it's Browns week. So everyone like, subscribe. This is H&J Talk Sports. If you don't know, we talk Steelers, Penguins, and West Virginia. Go subscribe. And we'll see you guys Monday to talk about this Browns game. Let's go Steelers.
See you Monday.
See you Monday.